In Colorado right now, all eyes are on a debate stage where 10 candidates will show up shortly with a new GOP frontrunner, Ben Carson. But before they ever get to the stage, other candidates took the stage for a pre-debate debate. Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina was among them. Senator Graham, so good to see you. How did you do tonight?
I enjoyed it. I thought I showed passion, a little bit of humor, but I enjoyed the idea of talking about why I want to be president, what I would do for the middle class. And the only way to help the middle class is grow the economy. If you're a waitress, the best thing I can do for you is create an environment so somebody else will open up a new restaurant and hire you away. When Boeing came to South Carolina, everybody had to pay more to keep their employees from going to Boeing. That's the way to help the middle class, and I'm dead set on winning a war against radical Islam we can't afford to lose. That means rebuilding the military and using it smartly. So I love this stuff.
You've been very outspoken on that front. Are you actually running for the Secretary of Defense?
I am running to be Commander-in-Chief. I don't want to be a Secretary of anything. I want to be the Commander-in-Chief. I want to earn the sacrifice of those who've been fighting this war. They've had our backs. I will have theirs. God knows they've had our backs. I will have theirs. 35 trips to Iraq and Afghanistan in the last decade, 30 years in the Air Force. I'm running to be Commander-in-Chief to go on the offense against radical Islam. I have a plan to destroy radical Islam, working with others. No, I'm not running for Secretary of anything.
Senator, your friend Rick Davis joins me on the set in the studio tonight.
Hey, Senator Graham, how you doing?
Make sure you pay him union scale.
I wish they'd pay me something. Hey, Senator Graham, your hallmark on the campaign trail is freewheeling and fun style, but your message is pretty dour about the State of the Union and especially our foreign policy. How do you reconcile that? I mean, at the same time, you're talking about, terrorists coming to the United States to threaten our way of life, and then next time you're cracking a funny joke about, back home.
I've got confidence. I know the problem. Barack Obama won't tell you what the threats are. I will tell you, but I got a plan, Rick, to win this war. ISIL is not 10 feet tall. Most people in the region, mothers and fathers, don't want to turn their daughters over to ISIL. We can beat these guys. I will be a leader from the front, not from behind. We're going to need more troops in Iraq and some in Syria, but a fraction of what we used to have, what we had in the past. So I've got a plan to win. I'm going to stop them before they get here. So the reason I'm able to make jokes and to be myself is I'm comfortable with who I am. And the world is a dangerous place, but we can win this war. And the good news is we help other people to do it. We don't have to do it by ourselves.
Senator Steve Shigaris here at CBS. You defended the budget deal during the debate. And I guess I have two questions for you. The hardliners in your party won't be very, very happy with you on that. What do you say to them? And what do you say to Rand Paul, who's going to be out there filibustering against this?
I say that the hardliners are not fighting this war, that the #1 obligation of the federal government is to defend the nation, that we're on track to be spending half of what we normally spend on defense by 2021, that we're taking $110 billion out of defense in 2016 and 2017. This budget deal puts $40 billion back, not enough, but the Defense Department needs it. We're on course to have the smallest Army since 1940, the smallest Navy since 1915. We're gutting the ability to defend our nation. So this money is welcome. The problem for me is it really paid for. I think it is, but I am never going to deny the military the money they need. This is not all they need, but it's better than what they've got today. So to anybody who votes against this budget deal, you're basically making it harder to defend this nation. The best way to get a better deal is to replace this president. If I'm president of the United States, we're going to set aside all these defense cuts because they're killing our ability to defend this country.
And Senator, finally, I want to ask you about political strategy here in your all-important early voting state, your home state of South Carolina. You're coming in 5th among the GOP candidates right now. How do you tell voters, how do you tell people who are ready to donate to a Republican candidate to do that with you, to invest in you, when in your home state you're running so far behind?
Well, #1, lindseygraham.com is the way you do what you just said, and your money will go to a good cause. I will win South Carolina going away if I do well in New Hampshire. I will kill them in South Carolina. I had 6 primary opponents in 2014 in the reddest of red states. I won by 41%. I've got to be seen viable outside of South Carolina. The test for me is New Hampshire. Can I break through there? If I finish in the top tier in New Hampshire, I'm going to win South Carolina and mine the Final Four. And I think I can win this election against Hillary Clinton. I think she's yesterday's news. I think the idea of replacing Barack Obama as president is a good thing. Hillary Clinton doesn't represent the change we need. So if you want to give money to Lindsey Graham, you're going to get a passionate advocate to defend this nation and to solve problems, and an electable Republican.
Senator Graham, so good of you to join us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Be good to Rick.
Yeah, I'll try. He makes it easy, though.